They're not necessarily doing. There we go.
Now you can hear
Sorry
us.
about that, folks. How's everyone doing? Welcome to the chaos. What's the chaos? It's just
Chaotic
me and my
people.
sons. That's what it is. Us doing us. But right now, what we're doing is we're eating some sushi. We
see the
haven't had
bites.
sushi in a while. Sushi is one of our, would you say, favorite things?
Yes. Yes. We had that sushi in China Eagle and we were like, we need sushi.
Didn't I roll one? I thought I rolled one. I did roll. What did I do with the one that I rolled? I rolled one.
Dad is having an existential crisis.
I'm no. Oh God! Right in front of my face, it is.
He just made a fucking laser blast sound. He said, "Pshaw."
Anyway, how's everybody doing today? I hope you guys are doing well. I would watch a movie or something, but you know, if we put a movie on in the background, there's a very big chance.
We're gonna fall asleep.
No, not that we're gonna fall asleep. But they're gonna cancel the live and be like, "Oh no, you can't do that." Oh, let me turn it off. People listening to it. Anyway.
They're already listening to it.
You know, that one watching is probably us.
Oh.
Anyway, welcome to the chaos. And all this is us chilling. Maybe we'll talk about stuff. Maybe we won't. But we're going to play music while we're sitting here eating some sushi. The sushi that we're eating right now comes from a place called Kobe, right? And Kobe has pretty decent sushi. I don't know why I thought they wouldn't. I was listening to somebody else's fucking bullshit, and that turned me away from trying something that is actually pretty good. We got the Kobe Giant Roll, and the Kobe Giant Roll has fried shrimp, crab, and a bunch of other stuff, and teriyaki sauce. Of course, with my favorite wasabi and ginger, things should go smashingly, as they say in. Do they say that in England? Do they say smashingly? Because I don't want to be saying something that y'all don't say if y'all don't say it. Because then you might get pissed off at me and be like, that guy does not know what the fuck he's talking about. You should shut the fuck up. Who took my chopsticks? Anyway,
They're
folks.
too big.
We're going to get into this sushi. But I mean, let me tell you, the fucking year that me and my poor sons have had. COVID, abandonment, trickery and deceit. And all this from family members. Except for the COVID. Well, I guess technically the COVID is from family members too, because they got it from me. Which sucked. Because I didn't want them to get it, but, you know. They got it nonetheless.
Can I get one mouse?
Oh, yeah.
How do you hold these? How do you do it? The way you're showing me that.
I'm sorry, I can't even talk right now. That's sushi.
This. I'm gonna try to grab one. And if it upsets me or it frustrates me, I'm gonna probably stop. Yikes. Oh, almost.
Oh, come on, baby. Don't fall apart. Don't fall apart.
Cook sushi.
Got it. Sort of.
You know what? I gotta cheat a little bit.
What are these?
Bro, you know what? I think it rubbed off on the wasabi.
You don't like the wasabi?
It rubbed off on it because it's burning hot.
I love wasabi. It's my favorite part, especially with the ginger. It's like a double. How many have you had so far?
2.
Shady.
I have one.
Me. You. Shady. Me. And we'll fight to the death for the last one. Fight to the death! Well, talk to the audience. Let them know what's been going on. Tell them about the channel. Tell them about what we're doing. You know, go with me.
Okay, so.
Don't just sit there like lumps.
Lumps. Okay. Let's start.
Introduce yourselves. You guys have not really ever spoken to the audience much. So it's been me and you guys are just kind of like in the background. But this is our channel, so it's time for you guys to step into the forefront because eventually your dad's gonna have to fade away like a bum. You know? Anyway, let me just tell y'all what we got real quick happening today too. I don't know if we're gonna start the chat and do a Shots of Chaos hot sauce review specifically as Shots of Chaos hot sauce review, or we're just gonna smush it into this one. I'm thinking we're just gonna smush it into this one because like why stop it and start all over again?
Right.
You know, folks. But we got well, let's talk about it right now because I'm frying the little chicken tender things that we're gonna use for our hot sauce. As well, if I can find all 3 of them.
She's still gonna make speechless. Didn't you hear me? Speechless.
Oh. I love how wasabi clears out your fucking nostrils. Whew. Hurts a little bit. Now, along with those chicken pieces that we have, the little chicken tenders,
Cheers.
we have our custom.
cheers.
Okay, listen, custom.
You have no more sushis left.
Hot sauce spoons
You don't need to hold on.
that we got from none other than Pepper Princess herself. Look at these. Craftsmanship like no other. Wood and burned perfectly. What's that say right there, folks? No order without chaos. And one for my son, Miles. And my other son, Jaden. So thank you, Pepper Princess, once again. These spoons are going to be coming in handy in a few minutes. Jaden. Eat this last piece of sushi, folks. And then hopefully the little chicken should be done
One more second.
and ready to go for the second part of our little live stream. And then we're just gonna sit here and talk about stuff because why not? Like I said, nobody's really talked to my two sons. They've kind of just been here.
Wow.
Hear that music, Jaden?
Oh.
What?
No, the wasabi, when it hits a certain part in your mouth, it goes straight through your sinuses and just...
That's a good thing, right?
I like it. I don't know if anybody else would.
These are all.
Oh.
Yeah, it looked like a face of enjoyment. He said,
Ah. So. I'm the guy who's usually behind all the YouTube shorts and everything.
No,
Most, if not all, the shorts are usually done by me. So if you're still watching though, and you like me and stuff like that, like, subscribe, you already know. Yeah, no. This week, or next week, it's like nothing.
So they're talking about Lil Nim?
Like, upload
Right?
schedule.
School.
Huh?
I've known what it's like for a 16-year-old young man with a life such as yours. Maybe there's another kid out there going through the same thing you're going.
I was talking about upload schedule. Expect nothing but uploads our videos all week next week. One a day.
Yo, check me out.
Check him out, Miles.
Hey, don't steal my line. It's check me out. Dot 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 dot. Or Miles.
This, Miles.
I will eat your sushi. Excuse me. I did not mean to make that terrific sound. I love it. It's so freaking amazing. Why? Makes me angry.
You know what's funny is they usually have their mouths running any other time, but for what I'm trying to do, when it seems to matter, they're all silent and shit, like they don't know how to talk.
What? You were just talking. No, you were just talking about Miles's own stuff.
Who are you?
Me and Jamie. You may have just not heard.
Well, anyway, folks, things have been interesting, to say the least. They've been interesting, and I've enjoyed much of the interesting life that we've had to a certain degree. Some of it has not been fun. But when I say interesting, I don't necessarily mean interesting in a good way. I mean interesting in the fact that we've learned a lot, you know? And like, one of the things that we learn, and I know people are going to be like, oh, we already knew that, people tell you this, but we learned a hard lesson twice. That, and we don't mean this to be like cliche at all, because this isn't cliche. You can't trust anyone. And then people who try that are trustworthy, at least, like, I'm assuming that they may possibly potentially be trustworthy because of the things, their actions. I question their actions. I question their motives. I want to know what they're about because now they're being nice. And that's just, you know, from number one, where we're from, it's not normal for people to be nice. It just isn't, you know. And then out here, although people are generally nice, I still don't trust them, you know. I think one of the unfortunate things about our situation is that we've been forced to, like, we were all not getting along, let's just put it this way, when we first came up here, you know. Our relationship wasn't as tight as it is now. And they didn't become tight out of necessity. It wasn't like they have to, you know, deal with me. They deal with me, in my mind, at least I feel strongly, that they deal with me because it's their choice. I mean, monetarily and materially, they'd be much better off with someone who owns their own home and car and can buy things. Here, you know, we struggle from time to time. But we struggle, you know what I'm saying? I don't struggle by myself. Meaning, yeah, I'm the one going to work and all that shit. But we spend all of our time, as much as I can possibly spend with them, as a family. So all of our computers are always together in the same place. You know, it's even gotten to a point where when we had my oldest son out here, that my, you know, second son moved into the room with me, and I told him, you know, now that his brother's gone, he can go back. And he decided he doesn't want to go back. And of course, as an adult man, you're thinking to yourself, well, I guess I won't be able to entertain any ladies. But I don't care about it. You know? I really, really, truly, honestly love and am dedicated to my children. Like, I say it, and sometimes I can't even believe it myself, just how truly dedicated to them I am. Like, there isn't anything that these kids can't ask me within reason. Meaning, obviously, if there's something that they really don't need or it doesn't pertain to their survival or betterment, then yeah, fine. But I mean, seriously, they have total control over our destiny. All of it. You know, I treat them equal. Even though they're not equal as far as, you know, what they can and cannot do, I treat them as mental equal. Because, like I said, we don't put stuff together.
That's what I was gonna say.
And a lot of that stuff that we went through was meant for us to not be, for us to not work together. And for a long time it didn't. You know, my sons, I wouldn't say that they were wrong per se, but they weren't concerned with what I was going through. And I didn't want to make them concerned. I think had they known just how bad I actually felt, and not just how bad it looked like from the outside, they probably would have been like, yo, mom's got to stop this. But they always had my back, you know. They always had my back, and that's one thing that I can say, is that they have always had my back. And I'm proud of them for that. And not because they have my back over their mother's back. They have my back because I'm right. And I'm not always right. Trust me, I'm not. And they let me know when I'm not. And, you know, I might say, snap out a little quick, like, hey, I'm an adult, shut your mouth. And then I'll think about it, and I'll come back and I'm like, hey, you know what? You're right. I apologize. Because we're in this together, you know. You know, we're all we got out here. And I love it. Because it's shown me that I am capable of doing a lot of fucking things that I wasn't even sure that I could do.
Oh my goodness.
My son Miles is on like a rampage with like animation. In fact, Miles, why don't you tell them while I get the chicken about your animation stuff?
Animation stuff?
Yeah, all the stuff. Tell them about Miles. Tell them about Miles. Hey, plug that shit while you're at the show.
Whoa. So on the Miles AO YouTube channel, you can get yourself a delicious dose. And trust me, it'll be so delicious you'll want more. It's automatic. And if it's not automatic, then I failed my job. What? Huh? Anyway, on the Miles AO YouTube channel, I can post I post separate animations occasionally. So don't go to my channel hoping that you're gonna find stockpiles of animation. No. You'll see maybe a behind the scenes of an episode of a series I plan to make called Mom Speaks. It's kind of like life stories from 5 years ago. I originally made this series on Flip-A-Clip. I will search my Kindle to see if I can find it. And if I do find it, you'll find it on my YouTube channel tomorrow. What happened? What happened? What?
Don't worry about it. Find it.
Alright, anyway.
All I got burned here.
You burned it. You burned yourself. Anyway. Oh. And on the NOWC channel, which is this channel, obviously, you can find You can find animations from me that are made specifically pertaining to characters made off of this guy right here who's doing something, and that guy who's burning himself getting food. If it ever has that character, these two characters in it, you'll most likely find it on the NWC channel.
Yep.
But if it has me and him, if it has me and him in it, then it will be on my channel, cause that's different. And yes, Dad, you're sitting here burning yourself in there.
All right, now listen.
Let me see it.
Let me get shit festive.
Hey, you stealing my thunder?
No, I said let me get shit festive. You know, get festive. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, if it's me and Jaden, expect it on the Miles AO channel. If it got whoever this big guy is, you know, who burned himself, expect it on the NWC channel. And that's animation logic. We got some lights up in here.
Alright, now that I'm back, oh, my ass is all in people's faces and shit. They looking at my
Oh no!
my red drawers. Oh god.
Your drawers are red.
Alright, listen. Sorry about that, folks. Didn't want to give you the full moon. Good thing it wasn't full moon. It was
What?
a half moon. Now, listen. Let's change up the music because we are about to do the damn thing. Now, I'm hoping I
Don't put out any
get
moon.
stopped for what I'm about to play.
What are you about to play?
Just something, you know, something. Just a little.
Wait, don't take the risk because then we're gonna post
I don't
it.
think it got. Well, it didn't get blocked on Instagram, so it shouldn't get blocked here. Let's find out.
But that's meta. This is Google.
All right, now listen, folks. What do we do over here in the land of chaos? We love hot sauce, right? So what did we do today while we were out and about at Walmart? They just so happened to have a whole giant rack of $1 hot shots. What's a hot shot, you say?
What's a hot shot, huh?
What's a hot shot?
What is a hot shot?
Hot shot.
What is it, hot shot?
Let's get some lights.
Sorry, I stole what you
said. Wonderful fucking weather outside.
It's about to rain. What do you think it's gonna be? Are cats and dogs gonna fall from the sky?
Cats
Literally?
and dogs and other animals as well. Where's the fucking music, man?
What?
This whole time.
Where's the music, man?
There we go.
Where's the music, man?
What we got? I'm just let me stop that next shit. It's an impromptu live Shots Chaos Hot Sauce Review. Anyway, right? We got five sauces we are gonna try with our custom spoons, as well as these chicken pieces, tenders that I got here, right? Nice and crispy. So one of the ones we have here is the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, sweet heat with honey. Then we have Sweet Baby Ray's original hot sauce. Never had their hot sauce, had their barbecue sauces. I like
Honey
their
mustard.
barbecue sauces. I'm gonna find out what's going on with their hot sauce. And once again, I tell you folks, ratings 1 to 5, you know what it is. You gotta have at least 4 to get in the collection. 5 automatically,
It's legendary.
It's legendary. And if you're a 3, you're a keeper, and I'll put you in a cabinet to be used before I use sauces from my collection that I want to save. Alright? Alright. Now, we have another one here. It's called Marie Sharp's Belizean Heat. Oh! Never heard of that before. Belizean Heat.
What's that?
Then we've got habanero, which me and my son
What's
have
that,
tried habanero before. We have some of the sauces in our collection as of right now, but these are a couple that we haven't had. And one is sriracha honey, and the other is peach bourbon. So I'm excited to see how these sauces taste. I'm gonna ask my sons to pick their first choice of sauce. I'm gonna pick my first choice of sauce, and then we'll have a draw between the last two sauces, and one of the last two sauces will be the first sauce that we try. So, sons, pick the sauce you would like to try first.
Wham!
You want to try the sriracha honey first? Okay.
Oh,
Grab your sauce. Go ahead, keep it over there with you.
No. Oh, no.
Okay, you're going with the old Louisiana style, sweet heat with honey. Now I'm thinking, I want to try this Belizean first because it's something different. All right, now for the remaining sauce that is here, we're gonna toss a coin. All right, the habanero is heads, the Sweet Baby Ray's is tails. And it is heads. So we are gonna start this joint off with the habanero. We're gonna give it a spoon taste first, see how it tastes by itself, and also just give us a gauge of the heat that we're gonna be up to. Alright guys, get your spoons ready so I can give you a drop of this sauce.
kind of scary. Wait, what? See, yes.
Now this is the
It's scary.
peach bourbon, gentlemen. Let's tell me how this we're gonna taste it together.
Quaking right now. You see me?
I quake, watch.
Alright, ready? Let's try.
3, 2, 1. Whoa! Tastes like Kool-Aid. Whoa. It tastes like Kool-Aid.
I like the peach.
Yikes.
I like the
That is sweet.
My lord, really sweet.
I like the peach. It is very sweet though.
The
Well, let's
spice-
see how it tastes on a piece of chicken, shall we?
Does it taste better on a piece of chicken? Tastes better on a piece of
You
chicken.
know what? You know what this will go good on?
Kool-Aid?
Chicken and waffles.
Gimme.
You're right.
And ice cream.
It tastes like, yeah, something sweet.
This shit will go good on ice cream. And maybe as a base for what am I trying to think of? For like
Hurry up, boy.
what the fuck am I trying to think of, Miles? I can't think of the word. Like ribs. Like a sauce for ribs. Like if you were slow cooking them and shit. And we're gonna smoke them and then. But the thing that is lacking, which makes me angry,
It's heat.
it has no heat. It
Yeah,
has,
it literally hits and goes.
no,
Like,
it has a light.
it
Like if
oh,
somebody threw a match at you after it had already gone out, and you just get a little bit. That's it. It's not.
It's too sweet.
It's too sweet to not have heat behind it.
Oh, look, it literally says it, mild heat. It says it on the packaging. Mild heat. And it's vegan.
All hot sauces are. All right. Flavor wise, I'm gonna say a 4.
And 3.
Heat, a 1. Because
Yeah.
that's the lowest I can.
0.
That's the lowest I can go is a
0.
1. Collection worthy, definitely not.
So that's
I've
like
had
that's a 2.
I've had peach sauces before that are much better. Not saying it's not a good sauce. I'm gonna use this in cooking. I'll definitely use this to cook with, but just to splash on something,
I don't see
it
it.
doesn't have enough heat. I need. You guys didn't even try it on the chicken wing.
Yeah, I did.
You guys took a piece of chicken?
Yeah.
Why don't you take them from the order that I have them in so I know how many there's 3 set up like this on purpose, like for a reason. So there's one that. All right. Now, let's move on to the second one. Second one is Sweet Baby Ray's original.
Wait, no, I thought we were supposed to flip a coin.
This is the second one. This is the second one. We flip the coins when it comes to ours. All right. Now, like I said, we've had the, what do you call it? The barbecue sauce.
They have good sauces.
Now, here's what I'm thinking this is gonna taste like. I'm thinking a cross between Frank's Red Hot
Yeah.
and Tabasco. Maybe even Louisiana or Texas Pete's. But let's see. Hey, Jordan.
Sorry.
Get your spoon.
Pay attention, man.
We're in space. We'll go to space later. Ready?
Seriously.
Are you ready?
He gave him up. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's Frank's Red Hot right there.
No. You know what? This almost has. I kind of like this.
Interesting.
I actually like that.
Which one's? I'm gonna try chicken.
No, it's like the best.
I just tried with my tongue. I'm trying it with chicken now.
In my opinion, it's everything I love about Tabasco, the Tabasco sauce, and thicker. You know what I'm saying? It's robust. It has nice flavor. The heat is just where it needs to be. I give that a 5 all the way around.
Pretty darn good. 5.
I give that a 5. The heat's exactly the way it should. It's not super hot. It's hot. It's hot enough. This I can definitely taste on chicken, fish.
Anything.
Oh, definitely fish. Not anything. I wouldn't put it on pork chops. I wouldn't put it on pork chops. But well, I like different sauces for different shit. So when you have like a million hot sauces, you don't have to use the same hot sauce on everything. The fact that you put that shit on everything goes to show that you're lacking the flavor that you need in your life, folks. You're lacking that flavor and you need flavor. It is. We're definitely bless
5
your
across
word.
the board.
All right, now we're gonna toss a coin between Jaden and Miles's choice for a hot sauce. Who is going first? Whose heads? Whose tails? Call
I'm
it as
heads.
it flips.
Heads.
And it's heads.
Woo!
So we are trying the sauce Miles chose first, which is the Tabanero Sriracha Honey.
Kinda scared now.
Honey.
Yeah, honey.
I'm worried that it's gonna be way too sweet like the last one.
Yeah, cause sriracha and honey.
But sriracha has a nice flavor to it, so let's see.
I have one. Is that your sauce?
Yeah. Louisiana.
Why don't you like chillax now? Calm down.
Oh no, that color.
It's a nice color. I like the red. And it's nice and thick. It's nice and thick.
That won't just slide into my mouth like my DMs.
There you go. Alright, let's try it.
3, 2, 1. Tastes like.
Okay. Now that's got a little kick. I wasn't expecting that. I've never had sriracha before, really.
Nice.
Let me try it on some chicken. I like the fact that this sweetness is a little more subtle than the first one, you know?
Look at my eyes. Look, it's the color of blood.
Wow.
It ain't coming out. Okay. Tastes go with the chicken, though.
Let's go with the chicken.
Why doesn't it show me the live that's happening right now on my phone?
Huh?
Why doesn't it show me the live that's happening right now on the phone? I hate this thing sometimes.
Habanero.
I like it.
Not bad.
The part when they burn my mouth, though. That part. What's that heat scale? Medium heat,
Ha.
and it's not vegan.
I think it's great. You know?
Not bad. Are you dead ass?
I like it.
Sorry, vegan.
What's it say? It doesn't say vegan. See it. What's its heat scale?
Alright, I just sent an invite to my friend Millie.
She about to pop in.
We're about to find out. Alright, so what do we say on the sriracha honey? I'm saying
I'm saying a 4.
I'm saying a 4 too. It's collection worthy, not legendary, but definitely collection worthy. So
Heat scale's like
let's put it with the other one that made it into the
4.
collection.
That's a 4
Now
across the board.
between me and is it me and you now?
Yeah.
Alright, me and Jay. Right.
Yahoo!
Whose sauce
You're gonna be last.
is about
Pick
to
heads.
like, you know what I'm saying, be the one that we taste next? And that's what I'd like to know.
No, you're gonna be the last.
Is what sauce are we tasting next?
Yeah, so like it's head, tails, or tails, heads.
I don't know.
Tails, hedgehogs.
Oh, there she is. Say hello to Millie, boys. I don't think you've ever met her, but Millie is a good friend of mine, I should say. You know,
And she's a moderate.
she's been around for a minute. You know, she's been on the journey with Dad. I think before I actually went to New Hampshire, I met her through Kilo and Melissa, or Melissa and Kilo, however the fuck it happened. Thanks for coming, Millie. It's good to see you again. You know, I hope everything is going well with you and the children. We had sushi already. It was delicious. Fried shrimp with crab and cucumber and something else. With, you know, wasabi, of course, and ginger, which is delicious. And now we're trying some hot sauce. We already went 3 in. 3 or 2?
3.
3 so far. I'll tell you these, if you haven't tried them before, happy Friday to you too. If you haven't tried them before, we've got Sweet Baby Ray's Original. This one is good. If you like Tabasco sauce, the Tabasco one, you'll love this. This, I think, is better than Tabasco. Tabasco to me is real watery. I'm not too fond of that watery hot sauce. I don't like watery hot sauce. A little substance. This has a little more flavor, in my opinion, than the Tabasco hot sauce, and a nice thickness. I don't know if it's made with Tabasco peppers. No, it's made with canned, which is surprising. Yeah, I hear you. You gotta order. Oh, you have it? So yeah, then you already know. Now another one that we've got over here that we just tried that's going into the collection is this habanero sriracha honey. So you was just talking about Chinese food, and I'm sure sriracha is probably, well, it's Asian of some sort. I don't know if it's Chinese or Korean, but let's just say Asian. But this is a good one too. We put this one in the collection as well. Now the other one that we tried was this habanero peach bourbon. No heat and way too sweet as a sauce in my opinion. But I'm definitely going to use this in a curry dish because I think it will make a curry dish taste really fucking good. So I'm going to surprise my son Jaden with some delicious chicken curry and rice. I'm not sure what day, but it'll be a surprise nonetheless. Now we're on to the last 2. I picked this one called Marie Sharp's Belizean Heat. And Jaden, which one did you get?
Louisiana.
You got the Louisiana style
Honey
bread, I think. So, where's my quarter? Where did I put my quarter? Heads or tails, Jaden?
Tails.
Then you should. Oh, why don't you put it right here? Because y'all gotta eat this, right? So dramatic.
Heads, oh, it looks like we might be saving the best for a while. So we're gonna try this. Marie Sharp's Believe
Even
in
heads.
I think it is.
Nah, I don't feel like reading the ingredients because this print on this bottle is tiny as fuck. And I am not quite sure where my glasses are. Oh, there they are. Right here.
SpongeBob ass laugh.
Ooh, almost slipped that hot sauce on the shirt. That would have been very...
Devastating.
Yeah, I would have been mad about that. Alright, must be strong to handle this sauce, they say.
What? What?
I don't believe it.
What's the heat level?
It's got 4 out of 6 peppers. Keep out of reach of children.
I don't want to eat it no more.
Avoid contact with eyes or skin, which is normal. Got water. Do not play tricks on the weak or elderly with this sauce. Wow. You say you like it hot? Well, here's the challenge that will prove it or not. Specially blended for devoted heat seekers with great taste.
Scared.
I'm not scared at all. In fact, let's see what they got. They got red habaneros, which usually have a heat of around 500,000, I would say, somewhere in the neighborhood. But here is the part that worries me the most. See, I read ingredients now on hot sauce to say they're hot because there's something I've been noticing has been put into some hot sauces. And the last time I got a hot sauce from South America, they had capsicum in it. This one has capsicum in it. So I am almost inclined to already know without even putting this on my tongue that this shit's gonna burn. It's gonna burn. It's gonna fucking burn. And I'm about to find out right now. Before I even let my sons try this, because if this is anywhere near as hot as the shit that I already tried before when I was in the hotel in New Haven when we went to the thing in February, it would just be mean. I'm only gonna put a small drop. This shit doesn't even want to. Oh!
It came out like.
She doesn't even want to. Oh!
It smells good.
Dad.
It tastes good. See, the thing is, I can definitely taste the capsicum. And I'm almost inclined to believe that they got this extract, this capsicum, from Trinidad scorpion pepper. Because I'm getting a Trinidad scorpion burn, which then kind of goes to the roof of my mouth. But it starts in the middle of my tongue and goes up. It's not unbearable. It's not unbearable. Let's see what else is in here. We've got select red habanero peppers, vinegar, carrots. Nice, that's part of the sweetness I'm tasting. Onion, salt, tomato puree, lime juice, garlic, capsicum, and spices. Take a look at the bottle there if you haven't seen this one before in a million. There you go. Oh, and for those of you who are maybe wondering what the music is that we are listening to, this is Thievery Corporation style, creative work music, special coffee shop selection from 7 Beats Music. So head on over to 7 Beats Music if you want a whole bunch of interesting mixes, just really cool music that I love listening to. It's become some of my favorite stuff. Alright. Oh, they have a freaking garlic one with baby. Oh. Speaking of garlic, I made an Italian hot sauce that I haven't let my sons try. So let me break that one out for them to try. Do you guys want to try this one?
No.
Not bad.
No.
I'll pass. They decided to pass.
I'll save it.
Since they want to pass on that one, I'm gonna have it because, yeah, I am daring myself to not burn myself.
You're daring yourself to not burn
No.
yourself. You already did, though.
Ah!
Jaden! They were exercising him. I have to get my jersey.
I like it. I like it. It's to the point. The sweetness is not a sugar sweet. The heat is bearable. It's not not like the one, oh my god, the one I had made me want to cry. And then I started feeling nauseous and shit. It was bad. But this is definitely collection worthy. Jaden, let's get to that Louisiana style sweet heat stuff. Oh, actually, here, try this one, guys.
Okay.
Try Dad's. Well, I don't have a name for it.
Italian sauce.
But it's Italian. I made this with heirloom tomatoes, poblano peppers, a couple of habaneros, garlic, thyme, basil, rosemary, oregano, onions. Now tell me this doesn't taste Italian as shit.
Oh, God.
I'm not sure if it's good for chicken wings, but you could always try it. Let's see.
Oh, God. The smell.
Alright. It's not super hot, so you don't have to worry about it burning your face or anything like that. I like it. It's not too bad, Louis. It's not. It wasn't as hot as they were saying on the bottle, but I think because of the capsicum, because I looked it up, it's an extract that can cause these issues. It's also used as like a health thing. I believe they have to put that disclaimer on it because some people are extra sensitive to capsaicin. You know, it can cause people to have like a reaction to it. It won't kill them. But they'll think they're gonna die probably. Like, oh my god, there's everything on the inside of me. And then they'll calm down after it stops. What do you think?
It's delicious.
All right, Jaden. Breakout number 5. We got 3 nuggets left. Number 5 sauce.
You're doing too much.
The original Louisiana hot sauce company. So I'm expecting this shit to be good. And no, they definitely don't want any lawsuits. Could you imagine like a birthday party and somebody buys this for like the whole entire, the group of people, and half of them are old, right? And they have heart problems, but they like hot sauce. But you don't tell them that it's this kind of hot sauce, and they're dousing the shit out of their chicken wings, and then they bite into it, right? Or gum into it, depending on if they have teeth or not. And immediately upon doing so, you see old people just gripping their chest and mouth like, oh, and then falling over at the table, falling over in death.
Oh, really?
Death.
Yeah.
Death. Could you imagine recalls that happen across the world? Oh, this hot sauce is killing the elderly. It's plot, conspiracy theory. Oh.
No, this is the hand. Oh.
All right, let's try that sauce, man. Let's try that sauce. Wipe your spoon off so you can get the full flavor.
Yeah.
Of the Louisiana brand hot sauce. Wow.
Come on, I'm using it. Yeah, well, I'm using it. Well, I'm using it.
No, probably not a good sight to see. I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, they just.
Oh, I like the smell of this. I like the smell of it. It's a little runny, so be careful.
He likes the smell of it, you can tell. I was going to hear it in his voice. I think he likes the smell.
Yo, you know what this tastes like? Wait till you taste it. You're going to immediately know what it tastes like.
I feel like I might have a bad feeling. I know what it's going to taste like. But I'm not sure.
Doesn't that taste kind of like my honey buffalo wings?
You made honey buffalo?
Ching.
Fine, boo.
Would you do that?
How dare you forget my honey buffalo wings?
You make honey buffalo?
Many a time. That shit tastes just like my honey buffalo wing sauce.
I don't remember you doing that.
This definitely goes in the fucking collection. Definitely. I want
That's
some.
a five.
I want some on here right now. Now the only thing about it is very,
Runny.
very runny. So this is a messy sauce.
Something that sticks to
I
your
definitely
fingers.
wouldn't put it on fish. I don't like sweet sauces on fish. That's you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that one. Whew. Not hot. Not very hot. Like I said, it reminds me of my honey buffalo sauce that I make. It's pretty good. I give it a 4 though, because it basically to me tastes like Frank's Red Hot with honey.
That's a
So-
5. 5 for me. For me,
You
it's
give
a
it
5.
5. I give it a 4 because I can make that I've made sauces like that and better. Now that remember, I'm not judging these things against me.
What's
If
your rating?
if that was the case, then nobody would be. You know, and that's not fair. That's not fair. I'm a master crafter of hot sauces.
Oh, give it a 5.
I create
4.
hot sauces.
5.
I like
Me,
it.
But that's the
5.
creator. Which reminds me, right? Throwing some pepper chili. I don't know if you've seen my NOWC pepper sauce channel, but I've got like 8 or 9 plants going right now.
What the fuck?
Well, it's actually twice that because there's 2 of them, but they're real close together. So I'm assuming they're probably going to starve each other out and grow smaller, so half the size they would if I had a space them better. But I was just, trial and error, just figuring this out to see if it was possible. And I just found out one of the peppers that I have, I didn't ask the guy
Thing which
You know,
straight into his eyes said,
what peppers were, where they came from. I just said, I want some of your most unique
Let's go.
flavorful peppers. I got them from a gentleman in Italy. I actually had to have these imported to the United States. So there's not too many people who are going to have any of these peppers that I have. So I'm really excited about growing, harvesting some this season and making some really cool hot sauces. I've already got 2 that I'm thinking of making with the 2 particular peppers that I've got. One of them's going to be called lemon butter. It's a hot lemon pepper. It's got like a nice citrusy, fruity heat to it. And I'm going to mix it with butternut squash and garlic, right? And I'm going to find a very subtle vinegar because I don't want the vinegar to overpower this, sort of
fake friends.
buttery,
You the one that's more
tangy
real
flavor
secret.
that I'm envisioning in my head. See, that's how I make hot sauce, right? Like, I'm not even lying to you. I envision the taste in my head. Now you're asking, how do
siblings.
you envision the taste?
Real simple.
I don't know, but I can't describe it to you or anybody.
What's that?
It's like I see the ingredients in my mind come together into this sauce that I'm making in my mind, like I'm imagining, and then I taste it in my mind, and in my mind it'll tell me, no, that's not gonna work, or you need to add this to it, and then I'll come up with these recipes. Basically, it looks like I just do it on a whim. But there is a lot of thought process that goes into it, like inside my head. I don't sit there and write it all down. But I do think about it extensively. So, because when I make sauce, I want it to be a sauce, like I said, that no one's ever had. Like, maybe you've had a peach habanero, but you've not had my peach habanero. I'm not just throwing my hat into the ring of contenders as if I want you to see me as one of them. No. I want you to put me in a category by myself and respect that. Right? I seek out some of the greatest ingredients, especially when it comes to vinegars. I think that to me is one of the core things. Vinegar and your peppers. Those have to be on point. And I've used more vinegars than I knew existed when when I first started doing this, I thought there was white and
Cuphead.
cider vinegar.
I used to drink
That's
Cuphead.
it.
That's
I
funny.
was wrong.
Was there like, is there
In
red?
fact, what?
Red vinegar.
Oh, there's red wine vinegar, white wine vinegar, balsamic, light balsamic, cane, palm. I'm getting the one that's just what can you make vinegar out of, because if you can make it out of more than just, you know,
No.
the things that I know of,
Yeah.
cane, sugar cane, then I'm going to make my own vinegars from fruits that I use in most of my hot sauce, so I can have a vinegar base off of that fruit.
I'll rename one of his games because it's showing a different icon for a different character.
Like, yeah, I'm on face.
I got sidetracked.
Oh yeah. Like for instance, right? Since I can only get orange habaneros here, which they were good at first, they filled the void of peppers that I couldn't find. But it drives me crazy because it's not my favorite habanero at all. The flavor is very distinct flavor. Don't get me wrong, it's a good pepper. It flavors things well. It's great for salsas and shit like that. I made a pork neck stew, pork neck bone stew. 2 habaneros, spinach, yuca, carrots, onions, garlic, right? Bam, put it all together, a little sazon seasoning. Not just the regular sazon, the green one too. You gotta get it from, I think it's Badia, B-A-D-I-A. I think it was, for once, when I made dinner, there was no more dinner left. Usually when
I know how they made it.
Workhouse, my son just kicked your shit. So
No, I just do that. Ow, you have to fucking break my finger. No, it's a little.
Right.
I thought, I feel it.
They don't really know.
You gotta remember that my legs are attached to before, so you'll be fine.
Stop.
But, you know, it is nice. I make sure they do.
Yeah, just balance my fucking we can.
But at the same
Stop.
token,
Wow. They're doing
I don't
this
force
shit.
them to eat if they're not hungry. I think that's a foolish thing that some parents do.
No, mom.
It's just because you want your kids to eat at a certain time that, you know, you end up forcing them to eat because they're not hungry. If the kid's not hungry, well, they're not hungry. It doesn't matter that you want to feed them at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That's fine. You feed them. They're not going to eat. You're wasting your food regardless. I don't even know where that just came from. But let's discuss some things. Let's discuss hardships and perseverance and good people and bad people. I'm gonna start with bad.
Hey, of course you would. You really want to,
You
don't you?
know, like the type of people who find it fulfilling to antagonize others. Now I'm not saying we all have to love each other. You know, sometimes that shit's just not gonna fucking happen. Kumbaya isn't a language that all of us speak, you know. But we don't have to tear each other down. And I would say that right now in this country and around the world, that message needs to be beat into the head of all people that we are all just trying to live here. You know, we're just trying to live. We're just trying to live and take care of our families. You need to take the biggest, big asshole motherfucker, and I bet you if he does have one, he loves his family. Or she loves her family. We're talking about him, so I don't want to be respect. But, man, I'm like totally lost. What the fuck I was just talking about? You see how quickly that happens? You know what it is? I'm so tired and exhausted from this week that I'm essentially functioning on autopilot. Which bothers me because I told my son I was going to make them smashingly delicious steak and cheese sauce, which I am going to do, regardless of whether or not I end up like, you know, crashing out and shit. I'm sorry if, you know, that yawn catches you and you end up, you know, yawning yourself. But then again, I'm not sorry.
Yeah, yawns are contagious.
You should get some sleep. You just got out of work. Lucky for me, I have vacation days today. I don't feel good.
Miles?
Well, what are we gonna do today? Well, hopefully we'll play some more games. Well, we are gonna play some games. I think I'm gonna make some music. And I think I'm actually gonna get ahead of this weekend's content. Rather than waiting until like Saturday to do it, or I don't know, Sunday morning. What are you doing? Oh, well, get up. Don't hang on to me like that. But, see, he made me forget what I was saying again.
I'm talking about the rave schedule.
Oh yeah, scheduling of stuff. Alright, we got some more gaming videos coming. I have 3. How hot? Oh my fucking god.
As for those 3, you might want to post them anytime.
It is. Let me see. Give me a second to grab my phone. It is. Oh, my bad. It is 84 degrees, but the humidity level is hovering around like 80-ish. So it's like, it's not like as bad as it is on the East Coast where it feels like you're walking in a bowl of soup. It's not that bad. But it is bad nonetheless, which is why I am so glad that I am not working today. Because today is cleanup day. That's the day we strip down the entire plant, break down every piece of machinery, and we clean it all, every fucking thing. And not that I'm not good at it, but I am pretty good at it. I just don't feel like doing it today, especially in the heat. You've got these high pressure fucking steam hoses shooting 290 degree hot water anywhere it goes. Anywhere it goes, it doesn't care. It doesn't give a shit. Burning me up. Hey, how you doing, buddy? I'm super steamy, hot fucking water, and here's my friends. And his friends are steam and water splatter bubbles. Smacking. Holy shit! 91, god damn! God damn! That's too much. That's too fucking much. That's just like, you know, that's when you go outside and you look up to the sky and you say, why? Why do this? These temperatures are enough to literally cook meat or eggs, most likely, on the hood of a car that's been running for some time. So it's hot, you know. That's the point. The point is, it's gonna be a hot ass weekend, supposedly.
Yeah.
Now, I hope you have the proper attire, which is sundresses, halter tops, crop tops, and more crop tops. Flowy, thin material that is covering you, but yet allows for the flow of air to permeate skin, therefore allowing you to cool yourself off and look stylish while doing so. Stylish. Yeah. So yeah, that's another thing we do. Well, I designed it. They helped me with some of the stuff. Like some of the stuff I designed for them, they're like a lot part of it. They help me with that. And sometimes I'll surprise them with some shit and they like it. Yeah, cool. You like it. Like, for instance, I'm working on several different lines, but I I don't blame you. I don't blame you. See, at my job, we don't have AC. No. Depending on where you are in the production facility, you may either be in a very hot ass area or an area that is very cold. Or if you're unlucky like myself, sometimes you're in an area that goes from hot to cold. And you're walking around and you're not happy about it. But for the most part, I'm in an area that's hot most of the time, but every time one of the big giant fucking doors to the cooler opens up, it gets chill. Big whoosh, cold air just comes rushing over you like, right? Ankles get all cold, you're mad about it and shit. Goosebumps pop up on your face. Looking like cute pimples. Except not red ones. Or whatever other color pimples usually are. Red for the most part. Right? But yeah, it's been a fun thing designing clothing. And one of the shirts, the lines, like I said, I'm working on. One of them is Wicked Parables. Another one is Graphics. Another one is Radiation. And there's a couple other ones I haven't quite fleshed them out yet the way I want them to be fleshed. Well, what I'm pretty much doing is I'm creating sort of like a one-stop shop for several different genres of clothing. You know, the Wicked Parables is like the, I'll show you, I'm actually wearing it right now. But they're phrases that I find are, oops, sorry, that, you know, weren't alone, right? And what I wanted to do was put the words on a marble stone or marble slab and put it on liquid metal, which is the stuff you see around it. That was rigid yet liquid. So there's a meaning behind it. You know what I'm saying? Even in the visuals of it, there's a meaning behind it. Is that these words are etched in stone, but the way they are applied is fluid throughout your life. It all depends on the situation at hand. You know, I've learned that you have to adapt. I've had to adapt extremely quickly over the past 3 years to different situations that I've been in. And none of them were situations that I would say were life-threatening, except for a couple. But, you know, I've had to learn to adapt fast. And it's taken its toll. The last couple of years, especially, took a very heavy toll on me mentally and emotionally. Physically, I'm probably in the best shape I've ever been in my life. I haven't lost a little weight, bad gut, slimmed down a bit. Still a little bit there, a little pocket. But, you know, it's not like it was before when I was looking at it like, you're a slim dude and you look like you're pregnant, and that's gross. You shouldn't look pregnant, because you're not. You're not a woman, you're a man walking around pregnant gut. And I thank you, oldest son, for starting us into slimness. It was your unwarranted eating of everything within the refrigerator and cupboards that allowed us to realize that we weren't hungry, that we just were fat and needed to lose a little weight. And for that, I thank you. Best diet plan ever, folks. If you're looking for a diet plan that works, proven to work, you don't have to buy any pills. You don't have to buy anything. Just have my oldest son come stay with you for a month or two. And you'll lose weight. You'll lose weight. And money. That's most of the weight you're gonna lose, definitely. Money. It'll be gone. But, you know, it was dark. And what made it so fucking ridiculous is, like, I was accomplishing some of the hugest feats that I had ever set my mind to at the time. Like, and I was knocking these fucking things out. And I didn't feel good about any of it. You know, I was never allowed to feel good about any of it. narky individuals hell-bent on spreading misery while sucking the lifeblood of all those around us. Like, I'm glad she's not in my children's lives, but I wish there was a choice that was either a mutual one or one that they had made. For them to have been like just completely and totally dumped by her, it bothers me. I don't know how much it bothers them. I'm sure it does, and they're just not going to tell me. Maybe they think I'll feel bad. Maybe they just don't want to talk about it. But that's one thing that will always perplex me, is how a mother, not an adopted mother, not a stepmother, but an actual mother, who carried these children to term and then gave birth to both of them live, held them and all that shit, can just like act as if they don't exist and live literally 10 minutes away from us. I don't understand it. I'm not trying to understand it. The only thing I can do is tell my children it had nothing to do with them, because it doesn't have anything. They're great kids. They have bad mouths. They swear like I do, but I don't fucking care, you know? If that's the least of the things that I have to worry about is them dropping an F-bomb every 5 minutes or so, I'm good. Because you know what? I know where they are at all times. I know exactly where they are, because they don't know me. It goes well beyond that, Millie. I wish it was just as simple as sick and selfish. Sick and selfish is one thing, but when you actually try, like when your intention is to make one person kill themselves or die by some other means because you know the mental problems that they have, and that you actually are doing everything you can to trigger them to go into something so that you can benefit from some insurance policy that you have. Like, it goes beyond sick and selfish. Like, I really truly believe that we escape death. Like, in the last few months of being around her, I heard her yelling at me about, why don't I have insurance? Why don't you have insurance? You need to get insurance for kids, get insurance. I'm just thinking to myself, like, where is this coming from? Like, we're not even together. Out of the blue, you're worried about me having insurance. Out of the blue. Like, all our lives, all the jobs I've had when I had insurance, now that we're not together and you're doing all these crazy things, now it's important. And then you move us to the middle of fucking nowhere, where I don't, and they don't know anybody at all. I don't know if she knows people out here. Didn't think to ask. I just knew wherever my kids went, I was going to be there. And I wasn't going to allow her to stop. So I put myself in a lot of the suffering that I, dealt with all the time because I chose to come out. If I had to stay my ass in Connecticut, I would have been suffering there with other bullshit. But at least here I'm suffering with my children. And suffering is a word that I probably shouldn't use. And even struggling seems like a word that puts a lot of negativity into what is actually happening with us. And it's a lot of positive stuff. It's a lot of actual positive things. Like our channel is growing. We're doing more and more content with gaming. I'm doing my true crime, my Crave series. I got my scary stories still. I'm getting ready to start up with ghost stories from around the world relatively soon. Just looking for some more material, trying to flesh out, if I want to do it with a character or just do it as myself. So we're constantly working on different things. I'm still doing hot sauces. I cook my ass off. Like, I am, and I'm not just saying this to be like pulling my own, tooting my own, but I'm a good man. Like a woman would be lucky to have me as her fucking man. Like, dead ass. I'm not even talking out of my ass. I'm being real. I cook. I clean. I work. I'm a great father. And I spoil the people that I love. Their life becomes mine. Like, I feel that I must. And not through obligation. It's not like I'm, people are obligated to do some shit. They don't enjoy doing it. I love making my family happy. I love it. And if you are part of my family, meaning if you are the woman in my life, then you're a family. So it makes me happy to see how it was. But when you're with someone who's never going to be happy because they don't want to be happy, and you throw every fucking thing you got nothing left. Like nothing left. You're literally just throwing dirt now because at this point, anything is better than nothing. This is how this person makes you feel. Like there's just nothing. It's nothing. And then that shit starts to go inside, and then it eats away at whatever is left inside you. And you stop taking joy from any and everything that you took joy from. So yeah, it's funny because between Connecticut and New Hampshire, back to Connecticut and here, between Connecticut when I first left,
He has purple shoes.
and here where I stopped being homeless, I've died, like mentally, probably 10 times, where I've had to burn myself to the ground and recreate myself. And I don't want to do that anymore. I'm happy with who I am. And there's a few things I can maybe brush up on and fix, but for the most part, I'm happy with who I am. Not on medication. I have my mental issues from time to time. Who doesn't? Why do I have to? Simply because the label that you gave me states that it's so. Well, I don't believe in your label. And I definitely don't believe in your fucking golf.
That was the part you said, "Wait, you have all that."
I think they meant it so that we learn, we don't understand. Naturally, humans can get high without being outside.
No,
When he said, you hear what he said?
Outside stimuli,
No.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you don't need crack or marijuana to make you happy. I smoke marijuana, but not to make me happy. I smoke it mostly because I like the way it feels to my body. And for whatever strange reason, it makes it easier for me to focus on shit. Which I know doesn't make sense, because most people don't concentrate too well when they're high. One of these days, man, you'll have to come visit, or I'll come back that way. I don't know when I'm going back east anytime soon. It's probably going to be a minute. I would say maybe over the next year or so. And I know your situation has changed, so it's probably going to be a while for your doing travel. But, you know, if you ever happen to be in the PA area, you know, just go there. I'll show you some nature stuff, like beautiful woods, fairground, just a slower life, a nicer life, a sky so big and full of stars that you wonder where the hell planet you've been on for the past 40 fucking years. Like this, I've never seen this sky before. Where is this sky from? It does get cold here in the winter. I'll say that much. Pretty cold. I remember the first time I had ever seen sustained temperatures below zero without a wind chill. Like literally, it was 4 degrees below zero, and that was without the wind chill. Throw the wind up in that bitch. This is the type of weather people die in. Like, you know, you get caught outside and shit, and it's like a blizzard, and you can't find your way back to the warmth. So you just get lost more and more into the blizzard, and eventually they find you with your hands over your face like this, trying to cover from the wind, frozen to death, or close to it. And they try to save you, but they can't break your legs free from the ice shelf that you are now sealed to. So sad. So sad.
I'm glad the sad music stopped.
But I think we might jump back on later today, possibly. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it's to show off our delicious steak and cheese. Deliciousness. My mouth can't control itself. It wants to chew into it. But thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. You know, we appreciate it. We appreciate all of our subscribers and followers and supporters. More than you all know. You know, there's been some crucial times where sometimes sometimes the only people I have are the people I've met on social media. And, you know, for a while, you think of YouTubers or people you see on YouTube and those in the comments, it's not really real people because you don't know the people in the comments, and YouTubers are YouTubers, so they're seen as a sort of celebrity. I don't ever want that. I don't want to be famous. I mean, if people know who I am, that's cool, but I don't want to be famous to the point where people are like chasing me all over the fucking place. Everywhere I fucking go, I'm taking a shit, the camera pops up and photographs my grundle.
Your grundle?
You know? Or, you know, I'm in the urinal taking a piss. And there's like two people next to me on either side. And they've got cameras to take pictures. Why are you taking pictures? And you know, the headline is, smallest penis in the world. Found. The next caption would read something like, once thought to be as elusive as Jimmy Hoffa himself, the world's smallest penis was found. Attached to, then they say my name and shit, and I'm gonna be mad about it, because why didn't they, you know, switch things doing, what the hell am I even fucking talking about? I am tired and my brain is going everywhere but where it should. How did I go from talking about being a good man to whatever the fuck that just was? I don't even know what the fuck I was just talking about. I honestly don't. I had a complete total brain fart. And somebody did not turn the power back. Hey! Get in there. Turn on the fucking power. You need the brain to work the way it's supposed to work. I feel like making music. I feel like making music. But then I'll start making it, right?
You know, pass out.
No, not even that. I'll start making it and I'll get frustrated because it won't be coming out the way I want it to come out. And then I'll stop making it and then I'll want to make it after I stop making it. Well, let's see what happens. What do you got here? Sure, are you? Okay. Why is it showing? Fruity Loops! Wherefore art thou?
You're gonna do it while streaming?
I guess it's not gonna let me. See what happens?
I said, are you streaming?
Yeah, I guess it won't let me. So I just closed it. That's weird though.
Okay.
Leave it my fucking punk ass Apple joke. You know that's what Apple does. Apple always has some dumb ass shit. Fucking retarded. I mean not Apple. What's the name of that place? You know what I'm talking about, right, Mom?
No, no idea.
The daggone Microsoft. There we go.
Can you look at my Discord profile real quick?
I don't understand why this shit goes.
Just tell me if it says what I'm doing. It shouldn't be doing it.
Like, I really don't know what to do. This is retarded.
No, does it say I'm using any app?
Apple for walk is hot. I don't want to do that.
Playing it. Turbo Warp Desktop. Michael Jackson show.
It shouldn't be telling you that. Why?
Well, I'm going to
I
let
thought I
this
said
video
this did
stay
not
up.
do that.
Because why not?
No, I got you, bro.
I'm going to say
And I got you.
thank you, Millie, for joining us.
Oh my god, what's that
I think
smell?
I'm feeling like one of all today.
Really appreciate it. And thanks for your support. And I hope you continue to support us as we make our transition into bigger and better things on the right. This message is for everyone out there who may or may not tune into this video. If you have a like or love of anything gaming and animation, head on over to Miles AO. That's MYLESAYO on YouTube. and you'll see some cool stuff. You know, you'll see some cool stuff. And kids, you might learn something about something. I'm not gonna tell you what that something is because I don't even know. I learn stuff sometimes, but I'm not telling you because I'm an adult. And we don't share stuff with kids. But kids still share stuff with kids, like sickness and stuff. Guys always get each other sick. I don't know why. You shouldn't do that. It's not fun to share that. Don't share that because that's not caring about the other person.
Sharing is caring now.
Now, also on our channel, like I said, we are increasing, we're increasing the amount of the types of content that you have. So you don't have to go all over the place. You know, we're trying to be like a network. We're not a network. Yeah, like a network. Call it ChAoS Network, right? Not a ChAoS Network. We want to give you what you want. Now, we do have a section for paranormal and urban exploration. We haven't yet gotten to any of these locations. But what I found out, folks, will make your boots shake right off your feet. Your little boots. Your little boots are going to fly off your feet. When I tell you that we live in an area close to several haunted locations that you have seen on channels like Sir Spooks and Chills and Luke's Top 5 and Slap Hands and Depths of Despair, right? Like locations you've seen on. So here's what I plan on doing while I can and when I can. All these people that always act like they see all this shit, right? All the time. It's always during the same time. Like, I don't know about you, but if I was a ghost, I'm gonna haunt people when they're most likely being around. People sleep at night. I don't want to scare one guy. Like, if I was a ghost, I would go to a graduation, fucking broad daylight, 100 people there. Then, to fuck them, I materialize on the stage in a cap and gown, right? And then toss my little fucking stupid cardboard hat with a tassel into the air. And people would be looking at it, and then as it would come down, it would just fade to existence. I would exactly existence. And they would be like, right? Like during the daytime. During the daytime.
No, why do you do this?
Why does it have to be nighttime? Well, folks, I'm gonna go spend some time with the family on Friday. Check in periodically as I may or may not either post some stuff today or hop back on the live stream. I probably won't hop back on the live stream. I don't even fucking know right now. I'll let you know. But until then, folks, take care of yourself.